Hello and welcome to this demonstration on using Clubhouse, which is a fairly new social media app, but it's huge and it's fast growing. And there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people in there right now from across the world. Now, as I speak, it's an invite only app. So if you don't yet have an invite, you need to secure yourself one of those. However, what you can do is still download the app from the App Store, and you'll need to register because you can then secure your domain name. And then when you do get the invite and you get in there, you've got that all set up already. So this at the minute is only available on iPhone, and I believe you can use your iPad as well. But other than that, if you're on any other system, you can't use it at the moment. So that is a limitation that it has right now. So what I'd ask you to do at this stage is go ahead and download the Clubhouse app and get started. Start going through the process of setting up your profile. Now, once you've done that, you will be able to go inside the app once you've secured your invite, etc. And the first thing I want to show you here is when you go in, the default is that it takes you here to the hallway. Now, when it comes to the hallway, bearing in mind that Clubhouse is an audio app of going in and learning and connecting and listening and building relationships, imagine that you are walking down a hallway in a seminar environment. And as you walk down, you're looking around you. And as you peer into the rooms, you can see all of these different people in there. They're all sitting in a seminar hall, watching people on the stage. That's exactly what Clubhouse is. You are listening in on those speakers on the stage as part of an audience. But equally, you can be that person on the stage or one of the people on stage. That's the beauty of it. So you can adopt that listening role, or you can also be a speaker or a moderator, that kind of thing. So when you first go in, as you can see here, this is the hallway. Now, as you can see, right now, there's a workshop on or a room open that's around marketing that works in 2021. And as you go down, you can see that there's lots of different things going on right now. Okay, so you need to look through. This will become highly customized to you because when you actually tell the app what you like, what you're interested in, and the types of connections you make, it will naturally start to look at you through the algorithms and make sure you get a highly personalized experience on here. Now, what you can do yourself is start your own room. So if I click on this green button at the bottom called Start a Room, there we go. There's 3 different types of room there that I'm able to go for. We've got the open room, which is a spontaneous room. I could open that right now. We've got the social room, which is available for you to start to connect and speak to people in your network. And you've got a closed room as well. So you can actually lock your room so no one else can come in. Now, if you start a room, it's a good idea to have a moderator with you. Number one, you'll have someone that you can speak to if you don't get many people in your room, but equally it helps you to control it so that you can bring people up on stage to talk, you can pop them back into the audience, you can just manage the room much better if you've got somebody there supporting you. So I'm not going to start a room right now, but just to show you that that's a possibility right there. Now, I'm not also going to go into one of these rooms because if I go into the room and I'm recording at the moment, that kind of is not okay because those people haven't given me permission to do that, so I'm not going to. But what I am going to do is give you a whistle-stop tour of everything else that goes on within this app. Now, if you are watching this right now, I'm going to invite you to come along to a Welcome to Clubhouse session where I'll take you into that room and you will have the opportunity to see how a room works, the etiquette of it, and all of that jazz. So you can get to know it and perhaps come on stage and have a chat as well. So you will get that invitation if you're watching this right now. And of course, please always do request to have that session. And I'm more than happy to take you through that if you do miss any sessions that we're running. So next up, I'm going to take you through your profile. So if you look right up in the right-hand corner there, you can see my face. So I'm going to click on my face there and you can see this is my profile. Now, it's really early days for me as well. I've been on, although it says down the bottom of here, I've been on since January 2021. At the point of recording this, I've only been on it for a few days, been getting to know it, spending lots of time in the rooms and listening to speakers and learning all about how it works. So I'm really excited to show you how my journey goes and how I get my audience building and the strategies that work within Clubhouse. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. But this is my profile. So if you have a look on here, I've got on here, who am I? So it tells anybody looking at me what I'm all about. It tells them my interests and expertise, how to find me, how to contact me. And it also refers them on to my Instagram there, my All Star Marketing Club Instagram page. And by having that, it means that they can go and get my free resources. And then of course we're getting data in from that. I've also connected up my Twitter and my Instagram, my personal Instagram here. Now with Clubhouse, there's no one-to-one stuff going on within the platform. It's all done outside, mainly in Instagram. So it's all about the one-to-one conversation carrying on in Instagram. So if you've listened to a speaker, for example, whenever someone's talking, you can click on their profile, see who they are, you can follow them, but also you can go down and click on their Instagram profile. So if I click on mine right now, again, I've just set up my new personal one because we were using mainly the business one, but you can see that here, this is my personal Instagram page and it connects beautifully to that. So then I can actually click on someone's Instagram, I can go and connect with them and I can tell them, you know, what I really liked about what they were talking about, for example. So it's really important that you fill this out because while you are actually in a room, whether you're talking or not, people will be going in and seeing who's in the room and clicking on your profile and having a good old look about who you are and what you do. So quite important to get this one sorted and get it up to date as much as you possibly can. Next, so if I click in the right hand corner now, you can see my little the little cog up there. If I click on that, you'll see the settings. Now, quite important here to have your frequency of notifications set to very infrequent. I have mine set to just normal. So if I click on that, you can see I can have many different things. I have mine set to normal and I was inundated with different notifications from Clubhouse. And it's so tempting to go in there and you can spend quite a lot of time in there. So have it set to very infrequent. Also turn off trending rooms and pause notifications. Turn them off. You don't need them on because again, you end up getting lots of notifications about things that you might not want to. Now you can see here we've got interests. Now if I click on interests, I have selected, where have I gone? Back into my settings. So if I click on interests there, you can see I've got small business and entrepreneurship selected, which comes under the title of hustle. And then as you go down, I've also got health selected under the wellness category, and under tech, that's where you'll find things like startups, marketing, product. So you need to go through here and select everything that you're really interested in. Again, really important to do that because the algorithms are looking at what you're interested in and they are going to make sure that in that hallway, you have everything in there that's relevant to you. So if you don't select anything, then you're not going to get a great experience from Clubhouse. Okay, so that's all I really need to show you in here right now in the settings. I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to come back out of my profile. Actually, I'll just go back into my profile. If you want to edit your profile, you literally click on it and you've got the opportunity to update it at that point. So literally click on anything and it's editable. Same with my photo. I just click on my image and I can click on my face and choose another picture. So it's really easy to edit. Even when you are, say, in a room and you're listening away, if you think about something else you want to add to your profile, you can click in and edit it while you're still listening. You can navigate away from the platform and still listen in. So if you've got other things going on, you can still listen in, which is quite cool. Okie dokes. So I'm back in the hallway now and I can see what's going on. Now I'm going to take you through next to my image, next to my picture in the top right hand corner. You can see there that there's a bell. Now I'm going to click on that bell and I can see in here what's been scheduled, what's coming up. I can see what's been happening, but I can also see here people that have followed me. So I was in a room last night and these are the 4 people that followed me. So you can see what's going on in here, what activity is going on. So worth having a look in there, seeing what's happening. Next, you can see that there's a calendar. Now, in this calendar, it's got different filters. So it says upcoming for you. Now, if I click on that down arrow, I can see all upcoming, upcoming for you are my events. So if I look at my events, for example, I can see that Claire and I have got one scheduled for this Thursday coming at 10 a.m. to welcome new people to Clubhouse. So you can filter that as much as you want to. Let me go back in. And I can also see what's coming up today that's relevant to me. Now, top right-hand corner again, you can see that there's a little calendar with a plus sign there. So if I click on that, you can now see that I'm able to set up an event. So this is where you set up and schedule events for the future and add in co-hosts, guests, and all that kind of thing. Good-o. Right, coming back out now. I'm going to take you to the little envelope, which is kind of at the top in the middle. This is where your invitations are. So when you get in there, you'll be given a number of invitations to give out. Like I say, it's invite only at the time of recording this. So if I click in there, I've got 4 new invites to give out. And I can either go through and look at different people that are in my address book that I'm able to send them to. But if I send them, that's that invite gone. And I don't really know if they want to be in there. So it's worth actually giving them out to people that actually want to be in the platform. So something to consider there. Now, over to the left-hand side at the top, you can see a magnifying glass. So I'm going to click on that right now. And when I click on that magnifying glass, this is my chance to explore what's going on in Clubhouse, who's in there, who can I connect with, what different clubs are there, what different conversations are going on. So first and foremost, it's got here people to follow. So it's recommending people for me to follow. And if I click show more people and scroll down, here we go. And if I want to look at somebody's profile, all I need to do is click on them. And I can look through this person and I can look at what they're up to. And if I want to, I can click follow. And if I don't want to follow them, there's a little button next to that with some stars on it that you can see. And if I click on those stars, I'll be able to see other people that are relevant. So then I can scroll through them and see if there's anyone there that I'd like to follow or get to know. Okay. Coming back out of that person's profile. Now, there's lots of different people, as I say, that I can look at. And I can click on more people if I want to see them. But down here, you've got find conversations about. So think about what you're interested in. And as I said, things like entrepreneurship is in tech. So if I click on tech now, I can see other people that are interested in that subject. So then again, I can click on them or follow them or do whatever I want to do there. But also, if I scroll down here, you can see that I can look at all of the different clubs that exist that are relevant to that subject. So it's a good idea to go through here and follow some clubs that you're interested in. The reason for that, again, if you're following clubs, then that hallway is going to become highly relevant to you with content that you really want to know about and content that you're interested in engaging with. So make sure that you do go into clubs and do that. And as you scroll down, you will see more and more. And again, you've got the show more clubs bit there. So you can then go on to look for more and more clubs. All right, so coming back out of Explore. There we go. I can also look down here. So right at the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that there's a bunch of little dots and a little green one there. So if I click on that, I can see all of those people that are currently available to chat. Now, if I click on room, it's going to put me in a personal room with that person. So don't do that unless you really want to be in a room with that person. But you can still look at their profile. So I can click on someone in there and check out what they're all about. But yes, don't click that room button unless you want to end up in a one-to-one situation with them. All right. So couple of different tips from me now that we've gone through that. I do recommend that you use keywords in here. So just like you use them on your website, your other social media profiles, this is keyword rich. So if you want to get found for the right stuff, you need to make sure that you have got the right keywords on your profile. So that's number one, or any clubs that you set up or any different sessions that you run. Important. Now, coming onto your profile, this is awkward. You really should be bragging a little bit in here. And you can see Yeah, I know it's a bit uncomfortable. I feel the same way, but you have to kind of brag a little bit in here so that when you are on stage, when you're doing what you do, you've got to be your biggest cheerleader. You've got to, obviously, don't go over the top, but you've got to do it so it feels comfortable. But you do need to tell people what you're about and how you help and your achievements and your accolades, because people need to get to know you and know what you're all about. So make sure you do a good job of that. Get someone else to recommend what you should write or read it for you so they can go, no, you're better at that. You need to put more of that in there. I know it's difficult to do that, but it's very important that you get the best possible profile for yourself in there so that it makes people want to follow you, DM you on Instagram and that kind of thing. So definitely a good tip there. Now, the other thing that I would recommend here is making sure that you do, I've said it a number of times in this training so far, but make sure that you do go through and select the right topics for you. If you don't do that, you're not going to have such a good experience and it won't be highly personalized. And finally, another top tip for me is making sure that you connect up your social media accounts. Like I say, the conversation continues outside of Clubhouse from a one-to-one perspective. It doesn't happen here on platform. This is kind of all throwaway. So nothing gets recorded. The conversation has been and gone. So you need to get that one-to-one connection going on your Instagram accounts, or Twitter maybe, but Instagram for me. Alrighty, so I think that concludes a whistle-stop tour of this platform. Now, please do go on there. As you can see here, I'm at Victoria Vickery. You can please follow me, and when we do any future sessions on Clubhouse, whether they're welcome sessions or anything that I think will be relevant to you, I'll ping you into my room so that you've got the opportunity to come on in and listen to all the great tips that we give around marketing, but also we'll give as many people a chance as we can to talk on our stage and to get people to know about them, to like them, to trust them, and build meaningful connections. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.